Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another DevDiary episode. Jonathan here, and today I'm going to be talking about just say no. Sounds easier than actually putting it into play, but once you do put it into play, it makes your life just a whole lot better. See, a lot of times, web developers, especially if you're starting out, you take projects out into you take them from desperation, whether it's undercharging or having something drag on too long. There's nothing in place to set you up to be in a position to say no. But sometimes it's just something that you have to do in order for your own sanity. Story time. The other night, actually this was yesterday, somebody contacted me, one of my contacts from a long time ago, and wanted me to help out with the development of their projects. Now, it was probably a really good opportunity because they have a lot of projects coming in. There was two problems though, right off the bat that I saw. One problem was they've dealt with companies in India. Nothing wrong with that. It's a good way to increase your margins, but sometimes projects don't always come back the way you want them, right? And because of the time difference, it's really hard to manage the projects in India. So they were used to dealing with that. In addition, they were used to dealing with India prices, which, if you know, is a lot cheaper than American prices. So that was one thing. So that was on the back of my mind. But at the same time, I was like, okay, this could lead to a good opportunity. This could be something where maybe I could take a hit on the first project and then make it up on the other projects, and it would all work out. So I did. I tried it. Well, I didn't try the project, but I thought about it, and I told the guy, I said, listen, I'll drop my price to X amount of dollars, and I'm willing to work within that just so that we can build a relationship, and in the next projects, we could just make it up. So he was cool with it. He understood, but the problem was he had to convince his boss, right? It's always the boss. So developers, we know. But when it comes to, convincing other people, that's the key word. You really have to convince them. So it ended up not working out. They came back with a price, and it was just too much work for not enough money. And getting stuck using India is nice because your profit margins are really big, but when it's time to increase the value of what you're actually offering for your own sanity, and I'm talking to like agency owners and things like that, you really have to take into consideration the quality of work that you're going to get, time managing it, and as you start to grow, the quality of work that you're actually going to start to deliver to your clients. And all of that starts to come into play. And that's what was actually happening with this company, is they needed a better quality of work to come in. Now, quality obviously comes with a price. So you can't continue to pay, the same low wages as you would India and then expect great quality. It doesn't work like that. And that's hard to convince someone who's making money by using the people in India. And the people that it's stressing out are the developers and the people that are actually have their hands in the code and things like that. So for the people who aren't developers, aren't coders, and you're managing teams like that, I know the profit margin seems really nice, but it's really something that you have to take into consideration and see if it's in your budget and it's something that you can do. On a high note, another similar situation where I took a hit on one project, I lost a few $100, but they were consistent in giving me work, and I actually made it up on the next project, and I'll continue to be making it up on other projects, which was a really high plus. So, moral of the story, say no. If it makes sense, say no. I know some people try to build up their portfolio, but if it doesn't work, if your gut is telling you this is going to be too much work, or this just isn't going to work out, or this client isn't right for me, believe me, just pass on it, and better things will come. That's it. Dev Diary. I'm out.